product offering. We've got 11 different stocking stuffers at 50% off. I'm going to give you the discount code. Actually, I'll give you the discount code right now. It is LIVE17, LIVE 17, and that's 50% off all the items that we're going to talk about today. You can see them listed there on the left, and that's good until midnight. Today is December 13th, so midnight, December 13th, Eastern Standard Time. Use LIVE17 to get 50% off all the products on the left, except for one. There's a bundle there. The bundle is called Quilting Equipment Upgrade Set. That is the only one that doesn't apply to the 50% discount, and I'll tell you why once we get there. But for the time being, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk you through the process. Oh, someone's sending a heart right back at you. Right back at you. Let me see now. All right. Oh, no, that doesn't work, does it? Hold on. What are we looking at here? Okay. So let me see this. What I want to do. Yeah. All right. So now you're looking at my screen, right? Because I'm just walk you through the process, show you how to enter the code. Let's say my cart is empty for the moment. Here are the products. Let's say I want the ironing thimbles. All right. So I'm going to add that to cart. You see how it shows up, add to cart. Just click on that. Now it's showing me what I want to put in the cart, which I do. So if I scroll down to the bottom right here, you see add to cart. So let me see. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, add to cart. Okay, now you can see it is in my cart, and so I want to check out. Let me click on that. Has one item in my cart. Scroll down to the bar that says checkout. I'm doing that. I know I'm sort of barreling through this, but that's because we got a lot to cover, man. And I know you want to get to the product. So here we are. We've switched over to Madame So for the actual checkout, right? Once again, I'm going to scroll down. It shows what's in my cart. I'm going to scroll down to proceed to checkout. Now we have a split screen with my contact information, shipping information, all that is on the left. On the right, you see my product there at $4.99. It says discount code. So I'm going to put in LIVE17. And I'm going to hit apply. And let's see what happens to that $4.99. Turns into $2.50. See? How about that? Easy as that. And then what you want to do then is go back to the left, fill out your contact and shipping. They'll ask you for payment, and you will be good to go. Cool, right? All right, so we are back on the stream right now. Let me see. Well, all right. We're back on the stream. I'm back for the products, and we are just going to go to town now. We're going to start right away. By the way, if you hit $60, you get free shipping. All right. So today's all about stocking stuffers. It's all about stocking stuffers, right? So multiple purchases. You want to give the same thing to a lot of people, to clubs, to friends, your sewing circles, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what today is about. And you'll see that the prices are relatively low, extremely affordable for that very reason. So let's get started. We're going to start right away with a needle inserter and threader. Let me just pull out my machine here so that we can do that. Oh, what a beautiful thing, don't you think? Yeah, I'm loving this. Relatively new machine for me, and I'm kind of digging it. So let me just show you. Pretty cute, right? Made it myself. Here we are. It's a needle inserter and threader. Okay, looks pretty simple, right? But man, this thing packs a punch. So let me just show you. I'll get you down here on my machine. I think you can kind of see that. I'll get you as close as I can. All right, here we go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to unscrew this little screw, and I'm going to take my needle out. All right? So I've done that. Now I'm going to say, let's say we're going to replace it. Can you see? All right, there you go. You see that? Where'd it go? Right there. That's what I'm going to put my needle in. All right. It's already, I'm putting it in right now because my eyesight is so poor that I need to put it basically right in front of me, which I've done. But now, there you are. So I've got my needle in there, and all I have to do is put it right there in the hole, scoop it up, and then turn the screw. Easy as that. I don't have to fiddle. I don't have to find the hole. It's already done. And now the cool part is that the other end is a needle threader. And it's so easy. There's a little slot there. I know it's really kind of difficult to see, but there is a little slot there. If you put the hook on the bottom, all I'm going to do is run my thread right through there. Okay, just like that. Oh, I have to get around this other side. So just like that, my thread is in there, and then I'm just going to run that on the needle. So basically, you don't even have to look for the hole. You just put that, caressing the needle, press in, and just slide down, and lo and behold, hold on, lo and behold. Okay, I've got my thread there, nice and tight, on the needle. Oh gosh. Oh, that's my mistake, folks. I think you're going to forgive me. Okay. Oh my gosh. I can't see what I'm doing. Did I put the needle in backwards? Maybe that's what I did. Oh, you know what I did? I broke it. No, I didn't. Oh, I did. Oh, I think I fixed it. You know what? It's working. You know, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I used this thing 100 times yesterday, making all of these Christmas stockings. And now there you go. So I've got it through there, and then there's this little hook. See that little hook? And you can use that for the little loop and just pull it through, and there you go. We are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. So this is really, really great if you have eyesight issues, unsteady hands, or anything like that. It really is a time saver. And get a load of this. It is $3.99, but Live 17. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for the thumbs up. Anyway, this is $3.99, but Live 17 until midnight tonight, $2. What a stocking stuffer, right? Serves two purposes: needle inserter and a threader. So for $2, right? Shave and a haircut. $2. I think it's pretty cool. So keep that one in mind. And then we're going to go to the Sois Magic Wand. All right, I'm going to put that aside for 1 second. Sois Magic Wand right here in this adorable striped thing, right? Let's see. Sois Magic Wand. It looks like this. It's also called the stiletto, right? And this thing serves so many different purposes. So it's got like a little curved end so you can retrieve stuff. You can pull thread out of your machine. This end is flat. It's exactly 1/4 of an inch. So you can use it to for a quick measure when you have nothing else there. You can use it to hold down fabric when you're ironing or when you're feeding fabric under your presser foot, especially for stuff like ruffles. So really, it serves a myriad of stuff. What I'm going to do for you is, hold on, I'm going to do this. I've already sewed this square, right, and trimmed it. So I'm just going to turn it because one of the things that this thing is great for is turning. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that. And then when I get to, when I have to do the corners and stuff like that, then I'm just going to use my magic wand, right? I'll start with the square end, and you can see that, right? I'll go right to the corners, along the seam, get the corners in pretty good shape, and then I'll go in with the pointy part, so I'll use it curved down so that I don't accidentally puncture a hole or anything. And look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Can you see this? How wonderful, right? Imagine that you take an iron to it. Now, some of you are saying, yeah, I could do that with a chopstick. Sure, you can. You can do this with a chopstick, but this does like 7 or 8 purposes, right? So one tool you don't have to have chopsticks around and a presser, a seam presser or whatever. So this really takes care of a lot of stuff. And it is only $8.49. It's in our Madame So red. So $8.49, 50% off, $4.25. $4.25 for this somebody is doing this face. And I agree. It's pretty amazing. So Live 17, 50% off. So you get this at $4.25, put it in someone's stocking or just buy it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's cool. And now we're gonna go to the magnetic seam guide, all right? So I'm gonna get my machine back here so I can show you. There it is. You see that? That's the magnetic seam guide. It has a very, very, very strong magnet. It's easily adjustable. You see that? It is tight though. Watch. So it's pretty tight. I'm going to set it at 1/2 inch. Okay. It's got these sort of scooped edges that if you're going off, it kind of helps feed your fabric through, right? I've got a couple pieces of fabric here. Whoops. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead. I think you can see how easy this is, right? Wait. Yeah, you see, there it is. Okay. So that's as easy as that. I don't have to really pay attention. I'll just put that down. Got my foot down. Okay. I see something funky with my thread because, let me just get that up. Actually, with the exception of that, I think I'm good to go. All right, cool. So that's it. I've got it set at the 1/2 inch. And there you go. All right, let me show you. Magnetic seam guides are wonderful. Look at that. Let me show you. That's the seam that I just did there. some really fun, very sort of mid-century modern fabric, but it's actually from IKEA. Pretty cool though, right? When you see it in scale, these are all hearts. I think it's pretty nice. So the magnetic seam guide, which is usually $4.99 at 50% off is $2.50. And these really, really come in handy. Really a time saver. I think they're just wonderful. I'm going to put my machine down and move on a bit. Hello again. Let's see, what do we have? We have, oh, magnetic pin cushion. I kind of like this. Let me just show you. You know, I'm showing you all these stockings that I've made. Pretty fun, right? What I do, I made them for you for today so I could put the stocking stuffers in stockings. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them to my family, right? When I go to Maine for Christmas, I'll give them all to my family. I think that's a lovely little token. All right, so here's the magnetic pin cushion. It's let me see, it's 3 3/4 square, incredibly magnetic. Here's one that's loaded up, right? So it comes in purple, as you see, and green. They call this green. You can see that the green is very, very yellow. So if you're into that kind of neonish kind of color, this might be for you. This one is purple, and this is the one that I use. I want to show you something that's really cool. It's magnetic. You can see the pins are not falling off, so you can use it to store your pins. But also, check this out. You can use it to retrieve your pins. That's right. You drop them on the floor. You can use this just like a needle and pin retriever, kind of, right? Just put that down and pick them all up en masse. All right. So these are pretty cool. These two great little colors. These are $7.49 at 50% off using Live 17 until midnight tonight. That means $3.75. $3.75. Oh, Sandra, I'm glad you like the stockings. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I'm using some vintage fabrics, and I'm using some fabrics that look vintage, although they're relatively new, but they've got that sort of vintage vibe. But thank you for that. Let me see. So we're up to another pin cushion I got to show you. This is fun. Here we go. These are ring pin cushions. Now, this fabric is it's simply a lining. It's very, very light, incredibly affordable, but it makes for a really nice Christmas stocking, I think. So look at this. So I'm just going to show you, this is mine that I actually use. It comes in a set of 2, and the floral prints are random. So you can see this is mine, and it's different than the 2 that came in this set. But they're really cool, easily adjustable. You can see here, right? Like that. Just put them on. Oh, I just married myself to sewing. So I'm married to sewing now. And then, you can start putting pins in like that. Whoops. Start putting pins in just like, ow! No, I'm just kidding. It didn't really hurt. And it has a solid metal back. So you're completely safe. You can see that? Completely safe. And they hold 10 to 20 pins. Now this one, mine, that has 20 pins on it, and you can still see there's still some room. So I would go like, 30, 40 if you want to. But really, this is what kind of when you're working and you know that one hand is going to be busy holding something in place so that you can grab a pin and go about your business. So I don't really think you need more than 10 to 20 pins on something like this for what you're going to use it for. Now, a couple things I want to tell you about this that I think is really cool. Let me give you the price first. So magnetic, so the two piece, you get 2 ring pin cushions, $7.49. So that's $3.75. $3.75 for 2 of these. Now, what some clever young lass did the last time that we had these at 50% off, she bought a whole bunch of them and she used them as place settings. So she just attached them to a name tag for her dinner table, and that's what she used them for. Of course, it was a dinner for her sewing friends, for her sewing club, but I thought that was a really nice idea, don't you? So yeah, a 2-piece ring pin cushion that is $3.75 for 2 pieces. Again, totally adjustable, and holds 10 to 20. All right, what are we up to now? Man, so much to get to, and I have an exclusive for you as well. So I'm kind of excited. Oh, a lighting seam ripper. Yeah. Oh my God, this is one of my favorite stockings. Check it out. This is vintage fabric, by the way. But I love the color, very unexpected, not your traditional sort of Christmas colors, but really, really fun, I think. So let's look at this. This is our lighted seam ripper. It comes in our Madame So red. It comes with the batteries, okay? So this is an LED light, and it comes with the batteries. It's got a cap on it, like a safety cap to keep your little blade nice and sharp. This is $10.49, okay? So at 50% off, it's $5.25. And let me just show you, let me build a fort. Let's build a fort, all right? Let's see. We're gonna build a fort real quick so I can show you the light. Okay. Shh. Okay. So now, taking the cap off, and now I'm gonna turn the light on. You see it? Do ya? Do you see it? Pretty cool, right? Ta-da! Good morning. Yeah, so it's got that LED. It comes with batteries. The batteries are replaceable. Nice and sharp. It's got a ball to protect your fabric. You see that little ball? Protect your fabric. It's got the safety cap for traveling and storage. And it's got an ergonomic handle. So it's easy on the palm. And this is really, really great for the opportunities you have when you know you're going to be sitting there doing a lot of seam ripping. So that, I keep the really basic ones. I have one of those by my machine if I'm just clipping a little thread or something. But when I know I have to do some real serious seam ripping, this is perfect. Glass of wine, a podcast, and this lighted seam ripper. You're on your way. All right. So I already told you the price, $10.49, which is $5.25 using Live 17 from now until midnight. Today is December 13th. So you have till midnight tonight to take advantage of all of these things. The stocking stuffers. Yeah, I love that. Ergonomic. All right. Oh my gosh. Let me plug in my iron because the next item, very, very popular. Oh, you know what? I didn't. That's so funny. This is a mess. You see that? It is a mess. And so I feel like I need to rip some seams. I'm showing you the lighted seam ripper. All I did was build a fort and show you the light. So here we go. I'm going to rip that seam. You can see vaguely. Yeah, you can see the threads there. So I'm just going to start ripping. Yeah, you can see how easy that is. Yeah, I'll go the other way. There's a little bit more there to do. Yeah, so, oh my gosh, I made a stuffed doll. This was 2 weeks ago. I made a stuffed doll, and I had to, I sewed the whole entire perimeter of this crazy doll, and it was wrong. And I had to undo the whole thing. I was so disappointed. But you know what? It's all about the journey, right? Look, see that? So that's this baby again. Sorry. I'm waiting for my iron to heat up, and it looks like it has, because the next thing I'm going to show you, the first time we did this demo, people were like, this is nuts. And everybody wanted it. Look at these. These are ironing thimbles. It is a set of 3. Okay. Look at this little tree pattern. Isn't that great? All right. So now it comes in a set of 3. These are ironing thimbles. They are made out of heat-resistant silicone. There's a sort of small, medium, and large. I'm putting one on my thumb, and then I'm going to put one on this finger. And usually I only use 2, but since I have the 3, I'm just going to see what happens if I put a third one on. I don't know that I'm going to need it, actually. So what I'm going to do is I've been doing So basically I'm making the little loops for the stockings, right? I'm making the little loops and I'm doing it very much like you would bias tape. All right. So let me just show you that. Well, let me get you right on there. Perfect. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sew that. I'm going to iron it in half. But you can see how close my finger is, right, to the iron. And I happen to be using steam right now. So basically these things not only protect you from a hot iron, okay, they also protect you from the steam and the hot fabric. I mean, when you're using a hot iron like that at the top and you're getting that close to it, your fabric gets really, really hot. Yeah, now see that? I'm not sure that I'd be able to do this with a naked finger or an unprotected finger. I mean, you see how easy that is? And there you go. See that? Look how close I can get. I mean, look, I'm touching it, man. See, look. You see iron? Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, I almost did that. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Right? So what I'm saying, kids, is that it works. Really, really cute. Super, super cute stocking stuffer, I think. Kind of thing where you might not think you need it. And then once you have it, you're like, wow, this is saving so much time and so many fingers. Yeah, see that? Oh, I'm telling you, I just touched this fabric with my fingers without the thimbles, and it was way, way too hot. See that? Pick it up, no problem. What do you think? Do you have them already? If you don't, you're going to want this set of 3 ironing thimbles. The ironing thimbles are $4.99 for a pack of 3, but not today. Not today. Today, Live 17, they're 50% off. So take advantage of that Live 17 from now until midnight. Oh, Jeanette, you do have them already. Good for you, man. Karen, you have them too. Tell me they're not great. I mean, they really are. And I've just made another loop for another stocking. So get a load of that, man. Check it out. Ironing thimbles, right? Okay, so ruler grip. Now we're moving to our ruler grip. So let me get my rotating cutting mat over here. Get you right back down to that board. Ruler grip. Here it is. It's in our Madame So Red. I'm going to keep this tag on just for fun, but oh no, I'll take it off so that you can actually see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Okay, so here it is. All right, here's my ruler. Okay, I'm going to put that right on there. Whoops, let me just open it up. So I put that on there. Then when I close it, that activates the suction like you wouldn't believe. See that? Now, what's really good about this, it works on any acrylic ruler. Very, very strong. It's 2 1/4 inch diameter. And you can easily move the ruler and protect your fingers. So most accidents, right, using a rotary cutter, most accidents happen on the fingers because of the way that you're using the ruler, right? So especially if it's a narrow ruler, your fingers tend to be like right here, you know? And so maybe without paying attention, you do a little snip off the end of your finger. And that's not cute. It's not funny and it's not cute. So here we go. We've got this right here. And you can see that my fingers are nowhere near the blade. You know what I mean? Yeah, nowhere near the blade. Oh, sorry, that's my fault. And there you go. This thing is so strong. Look at that. Isn't that something? Yeah, it's so strong. You know what? I could probably pull a dent out of my truck. I'm going to try it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try it. So the ruler grip, Yeah, you know what? Protect yourself. All right. So the ruler grip is $4.99, but that means $2.50. $2.50 today for the ruler grip. Yeah. Hey, Julie. Good point. No bleeding on your fabric. Say goodbye to blood stains on your fabric. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, Joyce wants to know with the needle inserter, and does it come with directions? Yes, it does, and they're very concise, easy directions. Again, I want to apologize for that because there's a little piece that the thread connects to, and that's the piece that pushes the thread through your needle. And I inadvertently, I think I broke that, so I meant it, and that's kind of what was going on today. So I kind of had to straighten it on the spot while we were working. But like I said, I've been using it for the past 2 or 3 days nonstop because I keep changing thread color to do these stockings, and it was such a time saver, really. And it's so great. The needle inserter is really, really great for people with bad eyesight, me, and unsteady hands. So yes, Joyce, it does come with really good instructions. What size batteries for the seam ripper? Boy, all I can do is say this size, because let me see if it actually says it on there. Let me see. LR41, baby. LR41. Do you see this? Yeah, LR41. Okay. So moving on, the ruler grip, as I explained, is $4.99. So that is $2.50 with Live 17, 50% off. Moving on, because we got to get to that exclusive. We have the body self measuring tape. All right. So let me show you that. Look at this kapow. Look at that. Huh? Isn't that something? Almost like the Star of Bethlehem, when Jesus was born and those 3 wise men showed up bearing gifts. Imagine being the 3rd wise man. Like they say, oh, what did you bring? The first one says gold. The second one says frankincense. And the third one says myrrh. That poor guy. Anyway, here's the body self-measuring tape. All right. Let me show you what it looks like. It looks like this. Okay. Like that. Retractable, of course. Let me just show you then how to kind of use it. What I'm going to do is, I don't know if you can see this, I'm going to measure my shoulders because all my life I have been accused of having lady shoulders. And my friends actually called me Lady Shoulders. That was my nickname, Lady Shoulders, which I kind of like because it kind of sounds like, didn't bother me at all. It kind of sounds like a mob, like I'm in the mob, Hey, we got to do a hit. Let's get Lady Shoulders. No one will ever suspect him. You know what I mean? Also, I had another friend, his nickname was Witchin' Way because he had an eye that went every witchin' way, So anyway, so here I am. I put it around, right? And then I've stopped it over here, right? So now it's kind of locked into place. So I can take that off very easily and I can see that I am 46 and a half. Is that bad? Is that lady shoulders? I'm 46 and a half. All right. So this is a body self-measuring tape. When you're done, totally retractable as you see here. Isn't that something? I think that's a good one. So the body self-measuring tape is $8.49, so it's $4.25 today, and I think this is a really, really cool stocking stuffer. And it's a good way if you have kids hanging out in your sewing space. Give them this; they'll play with that for a while, measure a whole bunch of stuff. So I think body self-measuring tape, and this is something that sells out every once in a while. So today it's 50% off, so you can get it for $4.25 using Live 17. Now we get to our tube turner set. This tube turner set is right. Tube turner set in this little stocking right here. Tube turner set is really cool. It's a 4-piece set. It has 2 cylinders, as you see here, 2 cylinders, and 2 dowels. The dowels are polished wood, so you don't have to worry about snagging splinters or snagging on the material or anything like that. Let me just show you. I guess I can show you up here. I've already made some tubes, as you see here, that I'm going to turn. So one of them, the smaller one, I'm going to use the smaller dowel. So this one is the yellow tube. That's 3/8 of an inch, and that's for tubes that are 3/4 to 1 inch. All right. So what I'm going to do is I've closed the end. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. So the cylinder goes in, and then you use the smaller dowel, okay, and you just start to push the fabric through the dowel, okay? So you can see that that's going right through. Boom, already out the other end. And then you just kind of clean it up a little bit. There's a pointy end to the dowel, so if you want to go back in to square off some of your edges, some of your corners, sorry, like that. Yeah, now you see, just put an iron to this and you've got a, if you want, and your seams are all flat. Yeah, that is awesome. Claire, I'm glad you like it. Oh, Claire, you have it and you were using it wrong? Huh. But I think it's pretty cool. This is one of those things that's really satisfying somehow. So this one is an open end, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is an open end, so I'm putting that in. This is the larger one. So the red tube is a 1/2 inch, and that's for 1 inch tubes or larger. So I've got the tube in there, and what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to fold over the open end, because sometimes you have a tube that's not closed, right? So what I did was I just folded over the end, and then I'm going to use the larger dowel, and I'm going to start pushing that through. Oh, sorry. I didn't fold it enough. Okay. So, yeah. So it's folded end like that. And there you go. So you can see. Oh. I know you can't see what I'm doing. It's because I needed to rest it on the surface. But basically, I fold it over the edge so it acts like it's closed, but it's really not. And then I start to push the fabric through. There you go. Comes out the other end, as you see. And just pull it. There you go. And now I've got an inverted tube. So the tube turner set, like I said, it's very satisfying. It's meditative almost, the way that you do that. And so this is $10.49, right? But 50% off, it's $5.25. So $5.25 for a 4-piece tube turner set. Pretty cool, right? Mm-hmm. Diana's asking, we're back to the ruler grips real quick. For longer rulers, do you need 2 ruler grips? I've used it on a 24-inch ruler. I was showing it to you on a 12. On the 24, I was still fine with just 1. I mean, that thing is pretty strong. So, I mean, even on a 36, I don't think you would need 2. I think you're good. Yeah, I don't think you would need 2 unless you're using like a 7-foot ruler. So I hope that helps, Diane. All right, cool. Now we're on our last item, which again is in this really fun sock. See a little colorful Christmas ornaments. This is a rolling seam presser, and this to me has a lot of here we go. This has a lot of sentimental value. You can see how kind of analog, how kind of old school and vintage it looks. It really is a simple tool, but it's easy. So basically, all you want to use this for is, I'll show you right down here, is to temporarily open or flatten your seam. So I've made this little quilting square right here. So I've got it all over there. So as you're working, instead of getting up and having to use the iron, right, you simply open your seam like that and start to use this. It's a temporary fix so that you can move on with your next step of your project. Yeah, as simple as that. Now, but I just love the simplicity, man. Like what, this harkens back to the old days. Uh, you know what I mean? And I like that. But you can see that it's not completely flat like an iron. However, it does the trick, so that you continue with your project without having to stop and use the iron. This is also really good for other craft projects where, let's say, you're gluing or adhering two pieces of paper or two different fabrics together or anything like that. You can use this to press down on it so that the glue adheres a little more strongly, let's say. Yeah, so I think this is really cool, and it's Madame So Red with the logo on it, which I love. So this is perfect for quilters, by the way, and it has a very comfortable handle. This is $8.49, which means $4.25, using Live 17 until midnight. So time-wise, we're doing pretty good. I'm going to tell you really quickly about this bundle. Now, the bundle I'm going to tell you about right now, you cannot use the discount code on it because it's already at 51% off. But this thing is called the Quilting Equipment Upgrade. It's worth, okay, add everything up, $202.94. But at 51% off, you can get it for $98.99. It has 6 items in it. It has the ruler grip, which I just showed you. It has large pressing mat. Check it out, man. The large pressing mat is 17-inch by 24.5. Can you see how big this thing is? This is 100% New Zealand wool. It has takes heat from the iron from the top, but also the heat gets absorbed into the mat and sends right back up. So you're actually ironing from both sides. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. It also comes with a seam guide. The seam guide has 16 holes in it. So you position it, run your needle down through one of these holes at whatever measurement you want. And that's accurate from 1/8 to 2 inches, right? And it comes with a free bonus magnetic seam guide. It also comes with this rotating cutting mat, which is 12 by 12. It has a locking mechanism, so you can use it as a stationary cutting board, but it actually rotates. So you never have to walk around your mat or pick up your mat and turn it or pick up your project and turn it. This does all the work for you. And, oh my gosh, these jumbo clips. So a box of 6 jumbo clips. You get 2 of these blue, 2 of these green, and 2 of these pink. These are great. You can use it like you would a tablecloth at a picnic. You can adhere your fabric to your work surface. You can also use it for projects. Like I took these 2 fabrics right here. I want to use them together on one project. I don't want them to get mixed up or for me to use them accidentally on another project. So I keep them together, and I keep that with my fabric stash. Here is a quilting bundle. These are all little quilting squares that were sort of left over, but I put them all together here. But any kind of quilting roll you can use these things for. They're 4 by 6, and when you open it, the mouth is 5 inches, just to give you some sort of reference. So it comes with a box of 6. And lastly, it comes with a 1/4-inch quilting set. Ruler set. Check it out. There's 2. Let me get the other one out of here. There's 2 rulers. One is 9 inches and one is 17. They have a non-stick surface on one so that it keeps the rulers in place. It has a matte technology on it so that it minimizes the glare. And it has very, very clear black lines. I've made these half square triangles using this quilting set. Very, very easy. As you can see, very, very easy, but the 1/4-inch patchwork ruler set. So those are the 6 items. I think I got them all. Yeah. Yeah, 6 items, right? Usually $202.94, but at 51% off, it's $98.99. And this is the only item today. Oh, somebody else with that face. Whoa, wow. Yeah, so this is the only item that you can't use the discount code on, but it's already at 51% off. And what's really cool about this is you can give this bundle as a big ticket gift, right? Or you can break it up and give it to 6 different people. So you got 6 gifts for 6 different people if you choose to go that route. Now is the cool part. Well, I think it's all been pretty cool, but this is the exclusive. So every now and then we come up with new colors for our quilt storage bags, right? And that's what we have for you today. Let me just show you what's going on here. So you can see that, right? Let me see. How do I? No, I want to go that way. Okay, so quilt storage bags in 3 new colors. Oh, sorry. What have I done here? Oh, 3 new colors. So we have lavender, we have wintergreen, and we have nightfall. I'm a kind of a blue person, so I'm just really digging this nightfall. I just think it's kind of gorgeous. They're standard. I'm going to give you the size and the features and benefits in a moment, but I just wanted to show you. I've already loaded this up. So this is a standard bag. It's 22 by 15. Can you see that? See, look at me doing that. 15 by 8. So the 8 inches high, that's kind of a standard. It's going to fit under most beds if that's where you want to keep it. Of course, if you have like a mid-century modern bed that's lower, that might not fit. But 8 inches is kind of the standard. This should fit under most beds. But look what I fit in it. This is a queen size quilt. This is a king size quilt. And then I have a twin size quilt. So, that's kind of a lot, right? For one of these standard bags. So 3 new colors, right? They launch tomorrow. All right. Today, though, exclusive only to you folks that actually tuned in today. You can get our nightfall blue, our wintergreen green, and our lavender. All right. Guess what? For $7.99. They launch tomorrow at $8.99, and then the regular price is going to be $15.98. So today, only for you, only until midnight, using Live 17, $7.99 for our quilt storage bag, standard size in lavender, wintergreen, or nightfall. I would do it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that I'm going to harp on this blue again, but it really is gorgeous, and it'll fit with most decors, I think. So have at it, man. Oh, by the way, these are breathable material. It's almost like, get really close. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see that little grid pattern. So it almost has like a parachute material kind of vibe, but it's sturdy and it's breathable. Reinforced handles. Let me just show you that. Yeah, reinforced handles, as you see here. Very durable 2-way zippers. Oh, I've lost you, huh? 2-way zippers. There you go. And a front window, of course, so that you can see what's in there. So, oh my God, I'm so glad I got that in. Yeah, this exclusive is really cool. I mean, it's the first time that we actually do this. So today is the day, man. It launches tomorrow at $8.99, and then the full price to follow at $15.98. But today for you, 50% off, Live 17, you get it for $7.99. I think that's pretty good. Now, that's it for our offerings today. So let me just tell you what's going on at Madame So. I've got 10 minutes. What's going on is we have the big giveaway. So we do 4 big giveaways a year. This is our final big giveaway for 2023. And put my glove on so I can show you what we're giving away. Pretty cool, man. Okay, let me get that down for you. Do you see this? All right, a Genome 4120. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Genome 4120. It has 120 built-in stitches that are programmable here on the on the LCD screen. It's so intuitive. It's very much like if you want whatever stitch you want, it's programmed so that you use it kind of like a vending machine. You know what I mean? You want a Milky Way bar, you hit A24 and you get your Milky Way bar. Here, if you want, let's say a cross stitch, you know, you hit 1L or whatever it is, and that stitch is ready to go. So it has that. It has seven fonts in three styles. It has American, European, and Russian. It has a very, very generous expansion table, which is really, really great for quilters. It has a hard shell cover, numerous accessories, of course, and get a load of this. It has a bonus precision quilting kit. So this Genome 4120 is very, very popular by popular demand. This is the second time that we give it away. And just yesterday, I had a conversation with one of our customers who has a 4120, and we were just talking about what a great machine this actually is. So you have until midnight this Friday, midnight, December 15th, to enter to win. And we're going to make the announcement on Saturday, December 16th at 10 a.m. via Facebook Live. So look for that and go ahead and enter, man. It's a Genome 4120. It's beautiful. It really is a beautiful and popular machine. So we have that going on. We also have our next show is New Year's organizing show. All right. And that one is 12/27. So after Christmas, couple days later, just sit back, relax. It's going to be again on a Wednesday afternoon at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's all going to be about organizing. It's all going to be about putting your ducks in a row for 2024. You know what I mean? So I think you'll enjoy that. So yeah, I'll look for you then. For sure. And then, of course, madamso.com. They're doing 12 days of giveaways. All right. I think you have a couple days left. So head on over to madamso.com and check that out. But, you know, it's always inspiring to go there. You know, check out the products, the new products. You definitely want to check out all the blogs for, let's say, you need inspiration for a new project, or you need some sort of tutorial about how to use one of our products or anything like that. Really, really great. But yeah, definitely check it out. Head over there and see what's going on with these 12 days of giveaways, huh? Or I mean, 12 daily deals. Sorry, 12 daily deals. I really hope you enjoyed that, because, you know, this is Madam So. Madam So is so... Madam So has this generosity of spirit, and Madam So really, really appreciates being your partner in your sewing journey. So much so that it just thrills us to be able to offer these kinds of discounts and promotions and spend this kind of time together, just sort of chatting and being a little goofy. Anyway, I hope to see you this Saturday for the announcement of who won the Genome 4120, but also in 2 weeks for the organizing show. Until then, y'all have a great holiday. And I hope you enjoyed your 2023. I hope you're looking forward to 2024. I am. And yeah, man, that's it. Live 17, you have until midnight. You have until midnight tonight. Oh, by the way, the cutoff date, if you want to order something for Christmas, the cutoff date is December 15th. So this Friday is the cutoff date in order to get your orders in time for Christmas. Okay. With that said, everybody enjoy your day, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you soon. All right. Bye now.